going to digitize a scroll saw pattern. Found these printable patterns in the Wildlife Collector Plates magazine. I'm using Logic Trace 2018 and I've selected combination as my method of digitizing. The combination selection makes quick work of tracing out that outer perimeter. Shown here is the paper diagram that I'm going to be tracing out, and as you'll see there, I start off by using a red pencil to mark off my starting spots. Also, marking off those spots with the red pencil keeps track of what I've traced. Shown here, I'm starting to trace out some of the internal parts of the diagram. Each part is going to be a closed vector. As you're tracing, besides having the edit command to edit some of the mistakes that you make, you can also just cancel that portion of the trace and retrace it. I'm going to be using two different kinds of wood here, two different kinds of plywood panels. I'm going to use black walnut for the eagle for the inside, and I'm going to use birch for the outer frame. Here I've selected unconnected tracing because those are the lines on the inside of the diagram. I'll just want those cut out. The lines I mentioned are the feather lines. The laser, I'll just cut these lines out. They'll just look like a black line. The tracing is now nearly complete. What I'm going to do is create a DXF file. I'm going to load that file into the CO2 laser. Shown here, the laser is cutting out that eagle graphic. I'm using a 1/4 inch black walnut panel. Very smooth cutting. Now I'm going to get ready to trace out the outer frame. And again, I'm using Logic Trace 2018 to do my digitizing. I first traced out the outer frame, and then I traced out the circle in the center. The circle in the center is easy. I just used the circle command in Logic Trace 2018. I'm going to finish up by creating a DXF file, the frame. I'm going to load that DXF file into the CO2 laser, and I'm going to cut it from a birch 1/4 inch plywood. By using two different kinds of wood, a light colored wood and a dark colored wood, it's going to be very contrasty. The frame is going to be birch and the eagle is going to be the walnut. I'll also use all the cut parts. You can see here the frame is cut out, and in the next shot you can see where the eagle is cut out. Here I've applied the frame to the background. I had a last minute change. I redrew the eagle graphic in a different setting. I preferred the eagle look in this case, and it does look better. You can see here the eagle all by itself. Looks good. Here I've applied the frame and the background to the plaque. The eagle really looks great. By using all the cut parts, the plaque ends up looking 3D.